So yeah, it's already recording. So or you could do vertical, that might be easier. But if you could just get all. Okay. All right, thank you.
Hello and welcome to the March vlog. Today is the 2nd, and I didn't really film yesterday because I was kind of busy. It was gallery walk, as you saw, and I had a great time. Stayed out very late, talked to lots and lots of people, and lots of people were expressing interest in my show, which was cool. I got a couple of things last night. I'm not going to show you right now because I don't have them with me, but I thought I would show you a couple of things just to update you. I guess I'll start with this. This is how much farther I've gotten in my sweater. I had about this much last time we talked, and now I have all of this much more, so it's going pretty quickly, and I'm really enjoying it. It resembles a sweater more and more with each passing day. It's really great to have knitting right now because I can just pick it up and do however many stitches I have when I have like a spare 10 minutes and just set it down. Yesterday was actually kind of crazy. I can't believe I almost entirely forgot about that. Yesterday was crazy because I woke up and in the middle of my morning shower, the power went out for my whole town almost. I was like, shit, if it doesn't come on, is gallery walk even gonna happen? It came on 3 hours before gallery walk starts. It was crazy. But, other things. I finished the Impusium. I started that last month. I finished it in that window where I wasn't filming because I had to edit it. I finished the Impusium. It was good. It was marketed as a horror story, and it really just never creeped me out at all. I'm gonna be honest. The most disturbing part was really just being so immersed in a story that had such a very accurate portrayal of Victorian era sexism. I don't remember the exact year, which honestly isn't that different from modern day sexism that we're seeing these days, but the way that it's worded makes it so much less, we're so used to modern day sexism, right? And the language of it that we in some ways don't notice it. But this book, when you read stuff that was written in the Victorian era, you kind of realize, one, not much has changed, and two, you're so much more aware of it. You can't ignore it because it's phrased in that different, slightly alien way that makes it stand out more, It's more abrasive because you weren't used to it. Much queerer than I thought it would be, because I knew nothing about it picking it up. I was just like, ooh, horror story at a health resort? Cool cover? Sounds great. So I really just picked up knowing nothing about it. But then I started this one, Run by Anne Pratchett. Apparently she's a well-known author. It's a very ordinary, small story, but very well written. I am enjoying it a lot. I've already gotten through quite a bit of it, so I'm enjoying it. It's also just a very short book. And then I wanted to show you some books that I have gotten just from lending libraries, little free libraries, or other places that have free books. A friend of mine recommended this. He said she's a very good author, so I grabbed it. I thought this one looked super interesting. Something about, I don't know, it looks like it's a little bit horror. I love a good horror story framed around a house. I don't know, it's just great. And the cover is awesome. I like the cover a lot. And then this one, a nonfiction. I feel like I've seen this recommended to me by several YouTubers who I respect the opinion of. Not booktubers, but historical, political commentary type channels. Yeah, no, I just thought it looked quite interesting. The last thing is that I went thrifting with someone. We were looking for stuff for them, but I found this in the fabric section, which is crazy. It's over 2 yards, but I'm honestly thinking about maybe making like a denim style jacket with it. I think that would be kind of sick. I won't be getting to that anytime soon, but I am just kind of excited at the prospect of making something so ridiculous, you know? And then in terms of art stuff, I have already started my next painting. I transferred the sketch today, and I have put down the first wash to like tone the whole painting, and I've added some blush to some areas. I'm really excited for this one. I don't know how much work I'm going to get on it for the rest of the day today. My hand is a little tired from transferring it, and so we'll see how I'm feeling later. But I am really excited for this, and I'm really glad that I've already got a move on it. I want to get it done before the 10th. I'm feeling invigorated. I think Art Walk and talking to other local artists is really mentally invigorating for me. I think that might be a kind of part of why I am at such a high at the start of every month and at a low at the end of the month. I think just socializing with other local artists is really important to me. So I think that really helped just put some pep in my step, and I'm hopeful that I can get these paintings done pretty quickly without sacrificing on quality. That's the most important thing. I'm gonna let you go. Well, I'm not gonna let you go. This is a month-long vlog, but I'm gonna let me go, and I'll see you in a bit. So it is dark and stormy outside, but I have been working on the painting today. Worked on it yesterday, working on it today. It's going pretty good. I have to let it dry because I have done an incredibly wet stage of the painting. So let me just show you to you. It's already been drying for quite a while, and it's still very wet in places. But it's going good. Progress is good. So I'm just going to take a little break while it dries, and I'll get back to it later today. Okay, so today we're going on a little adventure. I need to drop off some paintings to be photographed and some others to be framed. All of them need to be framed, but only some of them need to be photographed. I have finished this painting, which I'm pretty pleased with. It looks a lot less saturated on camera than it is in real life. It's a little less gray in real life, but I'm very pleased with it. I need to take the tape off and package that up and take it downtown. And then the last thing I want to show you is the sweater, because I'm almost done with the body. I'm so close. Flip this over so that it makes sense. Neck, bottom. I literally need to do a little bit more of a brown stripe, and then I can do the ribbing, which will also be in brown. And then I can cast off the body, and the body is done, and I can just work on the sleeves, which I'm very excited for. It's going so well. I'm so pleased with this. And then the very last two things, because I forgot to mention these earlier, I went to Gallery Walk, like I said, and I bought some stickers. I got these. I didn't show them to you earlier because I put away my jacket with the stickers still in the pocket, but these are awesome. I cannot remember the name of the person who makes these. Unfortunately, I should have grabbed it like a business card so I could tell you, but they are sold at Z-Tie Cooperative Gallery. So Z-Tie, downtown, Port Townsend, in the back, you'll find them. I don't know if they sell online at all. So, but yeah, that's it. Alright, so I do apologize for the state of me right now, but I was in the middle of something and I realized if I don't film this little update now, I won't have time today. I've been working on this sketch. I'm hoping to finish that today. It might be finished, but I'm taking a step back and I'll look at it again in an hour or so after lunch and reevaluate. I've got a long to-do list today, but it's kind of smallish things. Oh yeah, the other thing I needed to update you on. I went and did some like public speaking in front of a stadium, not a stadium, auditorium full of teenagers, which is weird, about like making a living, making a life in my town or in my area. They pulled in a bunch of young people who grew up in this town, who are making a living in this town, to talk about the unique challenges of that. So, I don't know, maybe I'll ask if I can get some footage. I know they filmed it. So maybe I'll ask if I can get like a couple of video clips or something. I don't know, maybe. I doubt it though. They'll probably be like really high resolution and won't even fit on my computer. But yeah, that happened. It was crazy. It was weird. I had a good time, and then I needed like 3 days to recover. The roof next door is being re-roofed. The shingles are being replaced. So I've finally gotten started on this painting. I'm like a day behind on what I wanted to. I also, this is so late. I should have done this way earlier, but I'm making a flyer for for the show. I think I can get it out with at least a week's warning. Which is not a lot, but considering it's a show that lasts the whole month, it will be relevant for basically the whole month of April, so I think that's okay. Could definitely be better, but it could also be like so much worse. So this is what I've got. I think it looks good. If we yank it down here, you can see the top. I think it looks okay. I don't really know what I'm doing. One thing I want to update you on though, I finished the body of my sweater. It looks really cool. I'm not going to try it on and show you. I haven't started the arms yet. I will need to buy another skein of the brown yarn. Yeah, I really love the colors. I think it's great. And I really want to get started on the sleeves, but I'm just tired. Too tired to do that lately. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting everything into the show, because after that, I do have a job lined up because it's going to be out of the house. I'm going to work on it in kind of in the mornings and then come home and just do whatever the fuck I want. Film videos or sew or just do dumb shit in my sketchbook, whatever the hell I want. I'm not going to worry about making paintings in that time. Maybe I'll do some practice. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm not going to force myself to make lots of finished work for basically the whole month of April. I'm going to take time off of making finished stuff and just work in my sketchbook and catch up on hobby stuff and relax for a little bit and then get back to work. But, you know. So we've reached a point in the painting where each step is very, very slow. Because I need to wait for it to dry before I can do anything else. And I'm also just really tired. So I don't really know. I want to push through and work on it, but at the same time I just want to sleep. It needs to dry now. I'm starting to get nervous about how long I'm going to have to frame my stuff, because I am going to be framing it, some of it myself. But the framing person is getting the supplies for me. I think they're just haven't gotten the shipment yet. Alright, so I went out today and I got some needles, some knitting needles, because I didn't actually have the right size of needle as double-pointed needles to finish my sweater. I've worked on the painting a little bit today, not as much because I had to do another wash over the entire background, so the whole painting was wet again, blah blah blah, but it's finally been just warm enough that I can like keep the curtains open, and I've got the window open and fresh air coming in the house, and it's really, really nice. We had some construction happening next door, and that's over, so that's really wonderful. Yeah, I am liking how the painting is going. I think it looks good. Pretty confident in my next steps, which is always the most important thing in terms of getting stuff done quickly. Want to get the work done. I have some stuff I'm looking forward to, and I'd like to be able to fully enjoy that stuff without like the looming specter of work. Alright, so I'm currently in the last stages of the last painting, which is exciting. Oh my god, I will probably finish it today. I have picked up some of the frames. The framer was going to frame some of the paintings for me, and I'm going to frame some of them just so that they get done in time. Because it turns out that my framer is framing everybody who's going to be in the show. So, yeah. But I'm very, very excited to get this done, so I'm just going to hop to that right now, even though I want to go outside and enjoy the sunshine. No, I've got to get to work. I really want to get this done. Also, I just listened to Chappell Roan's The Giver for the first time this morning. It's amazing. It's awesome. I love it. It's great. Alright, what am I doing today? Today is the 23rd. I am fixing a frame. Why am I fixing a frame? Well, I got my frames back from the framer, right? Because I am going to frame half of them, and she was going to frame the other half, and she was just going to get me some custom-sized frames, right? Because time stuff, right? I made very foolish decisions about when to get things framed. That's my fault. Anyway, another thing that's my fault is that I apparently can't count to 8, so I ordered one less frame than I need. So I'm just going to take this one that I already had and fix it up and make it work. I cannot believe I ordered one less than I needed. What on earth? But I'm going to do that today, and then I will start framing them tomorrow. That's the plan. Oh, hush. Meow. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm sorry if there's any noise or if it's kind of dark. I'm really hoping I can film this outro before it gets too dark to see anything. That a little better? So, welcome to the end of the vlog. Probably don't have a lot to say. I'm not feeling super great today. I was up really late last night at a friend's birthday party, and my head did not appreciate that. I'll probably take some Tylenol later. I have finished all the art. I have framed all the art. I have put hardware on all the art. I have packaged up the art. It is ready to go, and I'll be hanging it on the 2nd. So we are really down to the wire. But honestly, basically everything is done for me until the 2nd. So that is such a relief. I think that there's a good sort of cohesion to the vision, but they also all kind of stand on their own. This month was like kind of intense because, you know, I was finishing up the last bits of everything and coming to realize that I had actually procrastinated on things I didn't even realize I was procrastinating. Like, the art is one thing, you know when you're procrastinating art, but if you've never done an art show, you don't actually know how long certain things can take. And then you do them and you're like, oh, I should have started this ages ago, but you had no idea. I'm thinking of doing a video of like my first gallery show and what I did to prepare for it or something like that. I'll have to think of an actually good title. If you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments below. It was a pretty high stress month for me as well, but at the same time, I kind of had the previous month to go off of for like what I could do when really, you know, when push came to shove, how much I could do. So I was like, okay, I was pretty confident at the same time. So I wasn't as stressed as I could have been. I definitely wasn't as stressed as I could have been. But it's just been building up for so long that it's gonna be stressful no matter what, really. It could be about eating a slice of cake, and if I've had a year to think about it, I'll be stressed, right? So other than that, I'm excited for the show. I'm excited to do YouTube again. I'm excited to work on future projects that are on my mind, like art projects and art jobs that I've got lined up. Yeah, I'm raring to go. You know, I've been listening to the same song in my head for a really long time, and it's time to switch it up, you know? I'm excited for a change of pace, which is good because if we don't have something to be excited about right now, we are going to lose our minds. And then I wanted to give you an update. I haven't been working on it a whole lot. For the framing, my studio was completely unusable for anything other than framing for like 3 days straight, so I didn't get anything done then. But I did move on to the sleeve, and I've gotten this far. I've got almost 7 inches, 6-7 inches, and it's going pretty good. I will need to order more yarn very soon though, because I am running out. This is all I've got left of the brown. I have plenty left of all of the other colors, so I don't need to order anything else. I just need to order 1 skein of this, and then I'll have what it takes. So I've kind of been like procrastinating knitting because I don't want to run out of yarn, because that would be really sad. But anyway, yeah, that's the update on that. I'm feeling pretty good about stuff. The world is a different story, but you know, we just have to keep doing what we can do. We can often do more than we think we can, but ultimately, it still holds true. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment down below because that makes the algorithm very happy, which also makes me happy, and I really hope I'll see you again next time. Bye.